How many of you still have your Christmas present from last year? 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago? Many of you don't. And some of you do. But depending on the duration of time, typically, the longer the time goes, the more likely you're not going to have it anymore. There's certain things you don't even remember. You forgot about that present that you got years ago. Well, I remember when I was a kid, probably the biggest thing I wanted was the Game Boy Advance. Woo! I was desiring that, wanting that, thinking about it, talking about it. And also the Sega Dreamcast, I think, was a big one too. Now, I don't know where it is. I don't know if I lost it, threw it away, I sold it. I don't remember what I did with it. As time goes on, man, things just change. Things get more advanced. You know, the needs of the market shift. What people want shifts. Man, that's why, man. You know, me as an adult now, I really try to be very careful what I buy. You know, I think, man, if it's a want, I'm like, you know what? Am I really gonna use this for a long period of time? Because if not, am I really gonna drop all this money on it? Or is something that I'm really gonna be using for a long time? You know, I just got an air purifier, you know, and a few months ago, and I dropped some money on that, you know, keep a few hundred. I'm like, wow, I know I'm gonna be using this for years, so it's worth it. But for some things that you're not gonna use realistically, you know you're gonna move on to something else. Man, my personal opinion, man, probably wait for a little discount. My personal opinion. But there are products that we just don't use anymore. I mean, there are things that we obviously needed for the time. You need some clothes, obviously. You grow out of it. You need shoes, you grow out of it. But those are needs. You need to be clothed. You need shoes. You know. And I think about colognes I got. You know, I personally use essential oils. I mean, it was good for a while. I smelled good for a while, but you know that money's gone. You know. I mean, it's time to smell good. But you know, I mean, I didn't buy it. Mostly my mom did. You probably spent quite a bit of money on those colognes. I'm grateful. You know, not a big cologne fan anymore for different reasons, the chemicals and stuff like that. But I think we should smell good and definitely take a shower. You know, there's no amount of dabbing yourself with cologne, perfume, essential oil will exempt your need for a shower. But I think we've had a lot of toys. Our kids have had toys that they probably play for a little period of time, and then they just forget about it. I'm like, wow, how much money you dropped on that? You know, and we all felt like I think we could have made smarter purchases, but you know, I think there are things that I have a daughter that she asked for something so much, she wanted so much, and then she only plays it for like one day, and then totally discards it. So I know that, you know, I'm not gonna be dropping a whole bunch of money on certain things for her, you know, toys, because she's not gonna use it for a short period of time. So yeah, I just think that, yeah, what is it that we really need long term? I wish my parents would have, you know, I God bless them, you know, I wish they would have told us the need. Surely, me as a kid, the need for peace, the need for joy, the need for what you want for Christmas, better grades. What you want for Christmas, a better home, a peaceful home. You know, because, you know, I grew up in a home where my parents argued a lot. And many of you have experienced that. Many of you have probably experienced it right now. Maybe you're the parent that argues a lot with your partner. We need a better home. We need more stability here. We need more peace here. You know, some of you are not doing well financially. You want a stronger job, better job security. You want better wisdom for your money. You want to be better with your health. You want a better marriage. Why don't we ask for those things for Christmas? But we ask for everything else. Man, you just tell your partner, man, can we get a marriage book to study together? Can we get a Bible and truly let the Lord lead us in our marriage now? Can we do it? Right? But the focus is always on material possessions. And those things come and go. Those things, we don't think about them. Not too long after, we don't think about it. But you know what we always need? We always need peace. At our homes, at our jobs, in the world. We always need good health, mental health. We always need stronger marriages. We always need better ways of communicating. We need patience. We need self-control. We need to tackle anxiety and depression and people with suicidal thoughts. Violence, gun violence, right? That's senseless. There are things that I think are way more important than material possessions. And I'm not against having things. I have things. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself within reason with things. But I think there's an overemphasis on products that truly are not long-term and not really helping, truly edifying us. I'm not against getting a board game or some dominoes, just getting the next cool gaming system, new TV, But I think that within all of that, we're forgetting the main priority. We're forgetting what's truly important even beyond that. Man. So, and ultimately, me being a man of God, more than presence, we need His presence. Uh-oh. How many of us have, for those who believe in God or believers, how many of us seek His presence? Say, well, Lord, more than your presence, more than presence from people, I want your presence. We need more family fellowship. We need to and think about you more, sing about you more, talk about you more in our homes, everywhere, frankly. Right? So, because whatever you're talking the most about, your mind's going to continue to go towards that, and your actions are gonna move towards what your words and your thoughts are most going towards. Your actions reflect your most dominant words and thoughts. But many people are not talking about God very often. Rarely. And what He embodies. What He's about. Justice. Peace. Stability. Growth. Love. Unity. Togetherness. Building up people. So, so more than presence, we need His presence. Because as we continue to be bombarded with all sorts of gifts and all sorts of things, the world continues to suffer. The world continues to hurt. Families continue to hurt. There's pain, there's problems that people have that no amount of expensive gift will solve. But prayer could. A good educational book could. Maybe what you want for Christmas? Oh, a couple of days at a counseling office. Oh, therapy. Oh gosh. A getaway for you and your spouse. Yeah, get away from the kids and get away from all the mess and take time to rejuvenate your love. I want more skills. I want more emotional skills on self-regulation and dealing with my stress and frustration and marketable skills that can last me a long time in the marketplace. That's beyond some temporary gift here. Better people skills. What's my purpose? That's what I want. That's what we all need. I believe so. So I pray you would focus on ultimately His presence more than just presence. All right, y'all. God bless you. Much love.